A couple quick comments. Tulip time always has a fee if somebody takes a tulip, right?
Mhm.
What is that fee, 50?
It's $50,000.
Well, I want to announce that the Dandelion Committee for the festival that's going to happen this week, if you cut a dandelion, no fees. So that's
Wow.
new for this year. And new for this year too is on May 1, Friday night, they're going to have a fireworks over here in the corner of Port Sheldon and 120th
Okay.
at the South Island Christian Reformed Church.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a new event. They got some churches to sponsor that and local business people, so it's kind of nice. And that's all I got. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I said my piece about 3 o'clock today.
Good.
So we did have the solar farm do their application at the MPSC level. So if you hear about that, it is at the state level, moving forward in that direction. And we have our master plan kickoff this week, Wednesday
I'll see you then.
night. Sounds good.
Biggest thing in Holland Township is with all the rain events, you kind of realize which drains are not working that great. And so we have the water resource area identified a couple of larger projects, and we're going to try to get those done in 2026. But there's a plan for the next 5 years. There's a lot of older drains, everything in the subdivisions that were built in the 70s, 80s, 90s are now kaput, and there was never any plans put in place to really restore those. So the Water Resource Agency works with us to what they call an orphan drain and identify the area of who should pay the money towards that between the roads, township, and then the neighborhood. So we have lots of those drain projects going on this year. That's it.
Not much. Our folks are out there doing their work and doing their jobs and working on a couple of bridges. That's about it.
Good.
Nothing new to add.
All right.
I can't compete with the Dandelion Festival, so I'm not even going to go there. Just Paul asked me about the tulips. Tulips will be fine. Cool nights. They came up a little early this year, but we plant early, middle, and late bloomers, so don't worry all about it. And there's anything you can do about it anyway. So,
Right.
but a couple of things. We just finishing up our budget process. Proud to say that we have not increased our city tax rate 13.8692 mils for 15 years in a row. Going to keep it exactly at that. And for those of you who remember, we passed a Headley reset last fall where we had been just about a half a mil away from the ceiling that we would have hit. We would have started to force us to go down. Our Headley reduction was about 0.2 mils this year, so we would have probably hit that next year had we not passed the reset. A couple of big projects. Our bicycle pump track is going to have a groundbreaking in the next couple of weeks. And then we're also in the process of approving a new recreation center for our intramural and recreation programs. Not as nice as the Holland Township one. Smaller basketball courts and pickleball courts, mainly modular space. Big warehouse right essentially in the parking lot of the Hope College football stadium. So we're going to do some joint work with them as well. That's all I have.
Good. We're in our master plan right now too. 2 weeks ago we had a workshop. Quite a few people came. That was very good. That went over really well. And we actually finally sold our property that our old township hall stood on. It's in the city of Holland. So they quarter of it. I put our trustee Chuck Scott on it. He made a good deal on it. And so we are no longer property owners in the city of Holland. We didn't pay nothing. So. we paid the frontage for the water. So
There you go.
That was nice.
Yes.
About 20 years ago. So that's all I got.
So we do buy Cadillacs in Lake Town. We made a choice to pay $190,000 to put stairs to Lake Michigan at Lake Town Beach instead of $115,000. Just they wanted to go with all the bells and whistles, the Cadillac. And, To those of you who remember our last meeting, yes, we did reverse our vote again and voted 4-1 to pave 1/3 of a mile road with one house on it for about $400,000. So it won 3 times, it lost 3 times. All it was the order, the 3 wins. So the last one was a win, and I think the Allegheny County Road Commission is pretty sick of us changing our minds.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
Anyway, that's all the news from Lake Town.
That's your last gravel road then?
We have 3 more. We have 3 more. And the other 3 have, 2 of them have 3 houses on it, 1 has 6.
Well, those are no-brainers.
Just, as it was said at the Allegheny County Road Commission, that's a very expensive driveway.
Sure is.
That's good.
That's true.
All right.
I believe it's May 5th is our next election for millage renewal. We are asking for an increase. I believe it's the first time in 12 years that we've asked for an increase. And that's just kind of to help keep people moving, getting them to where they need to be. As Jason mentioned, state and funding has gone down, federal funding has gone down, and this will help just to maintain services at this point. Other than that, we have a grant for EV chargers that, the chargers are on site. They will be installed come June. We plan to place the order for our first 2 electric vehicles this month.